So now I am going to, going to tell about the government sector, where you will get the jobs in government sector. So first of all, I would like to say about the Department of Biotechnology. It comes under Ministry of Science and Technology. So these are all the laboratories located different parts of India, like Sri Chitri Tirunal Institute of Medical Institute and Technology, which is located in Trivandrum. This is the one of the best institute among the DST institute. They do very good research on biomaterials. They develop different biomaterials and they commercialize, which is available in the Indian market as well as in the abroad. So many students, after completing their MSc postgraduate, they, one second please. After completion of their postgraduate, once they qualify this CSIR JRF-ship, immediately they join in this institute. Then they pursue for their PhD degree in biomaterial field or biomedicine field. Then they got very good placement in abroad. Then another one is National Institute of Immunology, which is located in Delhi. National Center for Cell Science, Pune. National Brain Research Center, Manesar. National Brain Research Center located in Manesar, Haryana. This is also one of the best center for those who are completing MSc Biological Science. Then Center for DNA Fingerprinting and Diagnostics, Hyderabad. Institute of Life Sciences, Bhubaneswar. National Institute of Plant Genome Research at New Delhi. Then Institute of Bioresearch and Sustainable Development, Manipur. Rajiv Gandhi Center for Biotechnology, Thiruvananthapuram. Then Rajiv Gandhi Center for Biotech, Thiruvananthapuram. Institute for Stem Cell and Regenerative Medicine, Bangalore. In this institute also, those who have completed PhD in my institute, in my laboratory, many students after their PhD, they joined as a scientist in this institute. Many of them, they are postdoctoral fellowship. They are working as a postdoctoral fellowship in Bangalore. It's a very good institute. Then another institute is Transnational Health Science and Technology, Faridabad. Some other institute, National Institute of Animal Biotechnology, Hyderabad. Then other two institute. These are all government institute, comes under Ministry of Science and Technology. So this is my parent institute, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR laboratory. Most of the people you may be knowing about this institute. One of the pioneer institute is a Center for Cellular and Molecular Biology. It is one of the international reputed organization. Once you want to once again do your PhD, you have to qualify the CSIR or ICMR fellowship, CSIR and this JRF-ship. So it is one of the best institute, international or reputed organization. Even while studying MSc, you can do project work the following institutes. All the institute what I am showing in this slide, you can go through the website. They give 3 months, 6 months, 1 year project training. It's a very good research institutes. They have international standard instruments and all available, for which you have to go through the website. If you are studying, if you are just passing out first year and going to second year, just you approach different scientists well in advance. Then you submit your biodata and other your requirement to the concerned scientist, which field you want to work. So the particular scientist will respond to your query. Once you get the placement, you can do research in this field. Undergo training in this field. If you are if you show good eagerness in that, in your field, in that under the particular scientist, sometimes they will you observe you as a project assistant. Then you can do your PhD under his guidelines. So this Center for CCMB is located in Hyderabad. Then Central Drug Research Institute in Lucknow. This is one of the best institute to carry out research on drug development. Another institute is CFTR, Central Food Technology Research Institute in Mysore. Here, this is also one of the good institutes closely involved in food-related research. Then another one is Central Institute of Medicinal and Aromatic Plants, Lucknow. That fifth one is my institute, that is Central Leather Research Institute, where we do development of different biomaterials. What we are doing in related to biomaterials, I will explain in my next slides. Then Central Salt and Marine Chemical Research Institute in Bhavanagar. These people, what they do, They extract or they isolate the different active compounds from marine source like algae and the aquatic organisms, and they get different active compounds and do active, I mean, this safety efficacy studies, and they commercialize the technology or material to the different private industries. Then Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology. So you people, if you read the newspaper daily, you might have come across about this institute. During this COVID pandemic, this institute only actively involved to sequence the virus and other develop different kits to identify the this virus from the swab and nozzle sample. Then another institute, the Institute of Himalayan and Bioresearch Technology, which is located at Palampur in Himachal Pradesh. Indian Institute of Chemical Biology. This is once again in Calcutta. This is Indian Institute of Chemical Technology. This is the one of the best institute for drug development and other pesticide and other industrial chemical development. It's one of the best institute. You can once you study MSc biology in any subject, you can do your project work in this institute, Indian Institute of Chemical Technology. Those who are those students, if you are unable to contact any scientist in this institute, whatever I am displaying in this institute, you can contact me through our Purushothaman, that I can help you to get the project work placement in the CSIR laboratories. Then another institute is Indian Institute of Integrative Medicine. It is located in IIM Jammu. Then another institute, Indian Institute of Toxicology Research. So this is one of the important institute where I worked around 13 years. So in India, whenever any government organization, they develop any compound from biological source or extract or characterize any compound, they approach this institute for carrying out the safety evaluation studies of the particular compound, which is located in Lucknow. Then another one institute is Institute of Microbial Technology. It is one of the best institute for microbiological students to carry out, I mean, to undergo project work, I mean, their project work and carry out PhD work in microbiology related work. Then another one is National Botanical Research Institute. This is located in Lucknow. Those who are studying in botany, they can do project work in this institute. It's a very good institute. They have huge different laboratories, divisions related to botanical research. Another one is National Chemical Laboratory. This is one of the world's biggest research laboratory. They develop different chemical related, I mean, drugs and materials and industrial chemicals, pesticides. They, in this institute also very good biological laboratories are there. You can opt for your PhD program, and also you can apply for your project training program. Then another one is in Northeast Institute of Science and Technology. It is in Jorhat. The National Institute for Interdisciplinary Science and Technology in Trivandrum. Here also very good biotechnology team is there. Then another institute is National Institute of Oceanography. This is also good. They develop, I mean, very good biotic. I mean, isolate different biotic compounds from the sea source. Then another institute is Open Source Drug Discovery. It is located in Delhi. These people, they if you isolate some compound, if you characterize some compound, just you want to know further what to do with this compound, if you approach these people, they will give good idea to whom you should contact for commercialize your product. So this what I am going to show is these are all the DRDO laboratories, like CSIR laboratories. There are different DRDO laboratories who are engaged in biological research but related to defense. So these are some of the laboratories located in different parts of India. They have more than 60 laboratories, but rest of the laboratories, they are engaged with physics, engineering, and other related subjects. So what I am displaying here, these laboratories are related to biology. So next I am coming to my laboratory, that is Central Leather Research Institute. So here we do a lot of research on development of biomaterial. So in our institute, we filed many patents nationally and internationally, and published good publications in international journals. So if you go through our CLRI website, particularly in biological laboratories, their website, you can find out what are the biomaterials developed by our scientists, and what are the biomaterials available in the market, nationally and internationally. You can find, you will come to know from our website. So in our laboratory, usually in our researchers, they collect different waste materials from the slaughterhouse. Like Chennai itself, around 3,000 to 4,000 animals they slaughter in Chennai. Sunday they slaughter more than 8,000 animals for meat purpose. So they discard many waste materials. Our scientists, they collect those waste material and process it, and they make like collagen sheet, collagen gel, and collagen foam. Now you are looking this laboratory, this albino rat. Just they make 2 centimeter width and length of this wound. They create it and they apply on the rat dorsal region, and they make different groups like control, experimental. First group they keep as a control, they won't give any compound. Second group, they same 6 animals, they apply this collagen sheet on the wound area, incorporated with some biomaterials which they are extracted from the natural source like plant or animal source, and they compare the wound healing capacity of the particular active compounds which they isolated from the natural source. Then they take some material compound material from the wound area and see the what are the, I mean, this amino acid, that is hydroxyproline, proline, how much they accumulated in the particular wound area. So which is the indication of the how much wound healing is taking place fast. So that's why I said no. This one is first. This bottom one is the one experimental group. The middle one is also experimental group. Top one is the control group. So they make this kind of wound. They make wound like this on the 3 groups, and they apply the biomaterial on the wound area, and they see in different time period how the healing process taking place in different groups. Then the scientists conclude the compound which they are using and they are using on the biomaterial, how the biomaterial helping to heal the wound on the animal model. They will come to conclusion, if the particular compound is healing the wound very fast, then they commercialize the products and they to the private companies or industries. So for example, recently one student they developed one biomaterial, and she incorporated those biomaterial in the rabbit model. She succeeded in rat model and published that paper, that portion in the international journals. Now she want to see the same material in the rabbit model. Just 2 weeks back only she initiated her work and incorporated her material on the bone and took the X-ray, how the our biomaterial helping to regenerate in the bone area. See, this is our animal house where the students are making the defect in the bone area. Once the bone defect made, they insert the material which they develop in the laboratory, and they insert it and allow the animal for different, time period, and they take X-ray for different duration, like 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, how the regeneration is taking place, bone repair is taking place. Then they will come to conclusion. You see in the bottom X-ray, how the regeneration, bone repair is taking place. Like that, they will come to conclusion the particular material which they develop, which is helping in the repairing of bone. So this is the previous human trials done at Kripak Medical College, which we developed in 2010-11 time. So we developed one collagen sheet, which we isolated from the slaughterhouse. So as I said earlier, in slaughterhouse they discard many materials. We bring those materials and we make a collagen sheet. And once we succeed in the in vitro and in vivo, that is preclinical trials, then we apply for a human ethical committee in these medical colleges, that is called clinical trials. If we get approval in the medical colleges, then we apply our material on the patient in the medical college, on the patient. So you see, this is in 2011 we carried out on the patient who got this whole more than 70% burn due to gas burst, gas cylinder burst. See, first day this we applied this collagen sheet. Then third day how the collagen sheet assisting or enhancing the wound healing process on the patient. So this one more slide. This I think the 6th day the wound healing took place after applying up our collagen sheet. So this photo, I think you people may not be knowing. Around 20 years back, there was a fire accident in Kumbhavanam, one in school. Fire accident happened. More than 60 children died. Many children got this fire burn. Our CLRI scientists visited and they applied this collagen sheet on the school children. So this photograph you are looking, this is the one of the student who got burned in the Kumbhavanam fire accident. It happened 20 years back. So some of the research papers published by our researchers from CSIR CLRI exclusively using the biomaterials developed by our researchers. So this is one paper. So once again, this is wound healing. They developed biomaterial and applied on the wound area and compared with the different groups how the biomaterial helped to heal the wound area. One more publication. This one more publication. See, in a nutshell, I want to emphasize, I want to explain to in this slide. If you want to enter in a biomedical science after completion of your BSc biological science or any MSc biological science, once you complete your intermediate, that is +2 science background, then you should opt for BSc any biological subject like genetics or botany, zoology, biochemistry. Once you complete your BSc degree, then you join as a Bachelor Biomedical Sciences. You can go for as a technologist job in hospital, laboratories, sales and marketing jobs in biomedical science, industry, science, journalism. Then if you go for postgraduate in microbiology, genetics, molecular biology, immunology, neuroscience, forensic science, toxicology, in master science, that is master program, you can join as a clinical scientist, specialist in hospital and research laboratories and other industries. After the MSc program, if you go for PhD, if you want to be a scientist and do high quality research in biomedical science, then you have to pursue your PhD. After completion of your PhD, you can apply for scientist post or research clinical scientist post in private and government organization. You can serve as a research scientist or clinical scientist in hospital, industry, and academy settings. So this is my last slide. So just I want to emphasize by showing these slides. This is said by Nobel laureate Venki Ramakrishnan. A science undergraduate should have sufficient knowledge other than his major. So if you are studying in BSc or MSc in biology subject, you should have good knowledge in other subject also. then only you can succeed, because now it is a competitive world. If you study biology, MSc biology subject, if you have chemistry knowledge, good chemistry knowledge, some physics knowledge, you can interpret your result in better manner compared to those who are lacking knowledge in chemistry and physics. So that's why I'm telling, if while studying degree and postgraduate degree, you should concentrate in other subject also. Then only you can succeed in your field. I think this is my last slide. If you have any questions, please you can ask.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for your wonderful sections. You give a number of information that is not easily available in the websites or some other things. So I'm very, very happy, and I'm very, it's not a words to say something that's highly informative section. Thank you very much, Doctor. And if anyone would like to ask questions to Dr. Uthirappan Mani, kindly raise your hands. Doctor, I have one question. You kindly tell about the importance of ethical, because here some confusions are there in the ethical numbers and the ethical issues. So kindly share
in connection with the animal experiment.
Yeah, it's connection with the animal experiments.
Yeah. Okay. Once those who are interested to carry out in animal model, so you should approach a university or any industries or CROs where they are having animal house. So first you have to carry out the in vitro study in your laboratory itself by using different cell lines. If you get a good encouraging result, you have to produce this in vitro data to there is every animal house or any contract research organization or any university, there is Institutional Animal Ethics Committee, IAEC, which is recognized by the CPCSA. CPCSA is nothing but Committee for the Purpose of Control and Supervision on Experiment. If anybody else want to start animal house or any CROs, they have to get the permission from the CPCSA, which comes under the Ministry of Animal Dairying and Animal Welfare. So they will give the approval to have your animal house and CROs. So you have to give your in vitro data to the Institutional Animal Ethics Committee along with the Form B, which is available in the CPCA website. Then you have to fill the Form B, why you want to do animal experiment, then how many numbers it required, why this many numbers are required, whether the particular compound is already carried out by some scientists. If they already executed in animal model, why you want to repeat? So these kind of, there are 36 questions available in the Form B. You have to fill the all forms. Then there is a committee comprising of 8 people, 1 biological scientist, 2 CPCA nominee, 1 link nominee, and 2 scientists from different discipline, and one scientist that is socially aware nominee. You have to present in front of this IAC committee. Then they will assess about your work, whether whatever the particular researchers number demanding or asking, whether it is essential to sanction this many numbers, whether it is statistically important. Like that, they will see the importance of the work and number of the animals. If your work is first time, it has some innovation, it is pioneer work, if nobody else reported this kind of research in the literature, then only they will give they sanction the animals. Then only you are allowed to carry out your experiment in animal model. Then until unless if you don't have experiment in animal handling, they may not allow you touch the animal. First you have to undergo some training, how to handle the animal, how to catch the animal, how to take the blood, how to feed the animals. To even being a head animal house, nowadays even good opportunities are there. Those who are after completion of their BSc, MSc degree in biological science, you can undergo training in animal handling. 3 month, 6 month course are available in National Institute of Nutrition, ICMR lab located in Hyderabad. Once you complete this 6 month to 1 year course, you will get very good job in CROs. The name of the institute is National Institute of Nutrition, NIN, Hyderabad. So if you want to do research using animal model, then you have to approach a concerned facilities where the animal animal experiment facility is there. Then you have to show your in vitro data. Then you have to present your work where the compound is isolated, what you want to do, whether you want to do anti-cancer study, anti-diabetic study, or what is your aim. Everything you have to present in front of the committee. Then the committee will give the permission to carry out the experiment using the animal model. Once you complete your experiment, whatever data you are going to generate from the animal model, you will be communicating this data to particular journals, or you will be submitting this data in your thesis. Nowadays, you have to produce the institutional animal ethics number, IASC number, in your, while communicating the number, it's communicating the thesis, research paper, you have to mention the IASC number. Until unless you don't give this IASC number, it is very difficult to publish your research paper in the journals. So this is the animal ethics part. If anybody has any question, please.
Thank you, Doctor. One more question, Doctor. Then how to get the ethical approval for human studies, like clinical trials?
Yes. Once you see, as I said, if you want to start the experiment in animal model, first you have to do in vitro experiment. In different cell line, you have to show the particular compound is having good activity in vitro model. Based on the in vitro model, you will get the approval for in vivo experiment. That up to in vivo model, up to rat, mice, rabbit, this is called preclinical trials. Once you complete your preclinical trials in animal model, like up to rabbit, up to monkey, then based on the data which you obtained from the preclinical trials, you have to approach the medical colleges, like Madras Medical College, Kripak Medical College, Tanjavur Medical College. You have to approach the professors who is interested in carrying out this kind of research. Then you have to produce whatever data generated in the preclinical trials. So based on the preclinical trials data, you will get the approval to execute your experiment on human model from the medical colleges. That is called the Human Ethical Committee. What we are doing in animal model it is called Institutional Animal Ethical Committee, IAEC. If you want to do in human being, so that committee is called Human Ethical Committee, HEC, which is available most of the government medical colleges in India. Purushottam?
Thank you, Doctor. Can you give some words about the clinical trial, Doctor? Because nowadays in the COVID issues.
See, that's why I thought of telling that. For example, Bharat Biotech, they developed this Covaxin. So this nowadays daily we are getting this Covaxin jab. These all vaccine and all, everything carried out in animal model, like mice, rat, rabbit and all. Then they see the efficacy, antibody production in animal model. Once they get good result in animal model, whether it is Covishield or Covaxin or Sputnik V or any vaccine, first they do in animal model. After the successful completion of the animal model, then they approach the Human Ethical Committee. That is in medical college, like maybe All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Even this Bharat Biotech, they approached Patna Medical College and Sri Ramachandra Medical College, SRM Medical College in Chennai, and All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. I think whatever I am telling, these are all newspaper knowledge. So they carried out this human ethical trials in these medical colleges. One is in Pune, another one is in Chennai, SRM Medical College, Katangalathur, Chennai, Chengalpet. Another one is All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. So now they started a human, this trial on children. Once again, it is started in All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Patna, and that Christian Medical College at Vellore, Ramchandra Medical, Sri Ramchandra Medical College, Porur, Chennai. So whenever, whether it is vaccine or any biomaterial or any active compounds or any organic molecules or those organic scientists or organic chemists synthesize any biomaterial or molecule, they have to do these kind of in vitro studies. Then they have to do animal model. Then once they succeed in vivo model, then they have to go to the human ethical trial. So this is the setup of research for
Thank you,
safety
Doctor.
cases.
Thank you very much for your elaborated answers for all the questions. Participants, you have any questions to ask Dr. Uthirappan Mani?
Good afternoon, Dr. Mani. I'm Kumaran here. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
So, how are you, sir?
Yeah, extremely fine.
Fine,
Thanks.
sir.
Thank you.
Great, sir. Thanks for a nice lecture. I could join only lately, but presentation is very useful for the students, and so the overall, biological students who they can take as a career as in animal house. Probably they can work in the pharmaceutical industries in future.
Yes.
That also one of the careers they can keep it for their future.
That's why I mentioned, doctor, those who are completing MSc Zoology, Biotechnology, so just they are sitting ideally, there is no much awareness. So just if they undergo 6 months training at the National Institute of Nutrition, how to handle the animals, how to give injection like intravenous, intramuscular, intraperitoneal, how to feed the animals, how to give the dose through orally. They will teach everything. If they get this 6 month certificate, they will get good job in private CROs and other organization.
Could you put the link in the chat box, sir, for people, or you already given the link in the slides, sir?
No, I mentioned in the ICMR laboratories. Among the ICMR institute, there is National Institute of Nutrition, which is located in Hyderabad. They conduct throughout the year 6 month, 1 year, 3 months course for biological student.
Okay, sir.
So if they undergo this 6 month, if they get this 6 month certificate, they will get a good job in private CROs. Then they can working in the animal house itself. They can learn how to do safety efficacy study like acute study, toxicity studies. Then based on their experience, they will get good job.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your nice presentation, sir.
Okay, thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kumaran. And if anybody else to ask question. Okay, doctor. It's very informational talk from you, and thank you very much for your presence. It is very busy schedule. I know your schedule. It is very busy. Even though you give a section for us, thank you very much, Dr. Mani.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Purushottam. Thank you, Dr. Kumaran. Thank you.
Thank you, bye.